I'm a guinea pig!
Hi, I'm Eileen and welcome to my kitchen, and I am going to be making giblet gravy today. Now, the thing about giblet gravy is you usually use the giblets that come out of the chicken or the turkey or whatever you're using. And the giblets consist of the neck, the liver, the heart, and the gizzard. Well, when I bought my hen, it said some giblets may be missing. It didn't tell me they were all missing. So, I didn't wind up with any giblets in my hen. Good thing for me, I had some livers that I bought for another thing, cooking project I was going to do. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil my livers to use for my giblets. And I've got about a half pound of chicken livers. And these are frozen, but that's going to be okay. And I've got right at 3 cups of water in my stirrer here. I'm going to cut these on and I'm going to let them cook. It'll probably take about 25-30 minutes for them to get done. And once they get done, I will use the broth off of these chicken livers and mix it with some of the broth I had left off of my hen that I baked to make my giblet gravy. So I will see y'all back here in about 15-20 minutes. We'll see how these are doing and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm back and the chicken livers are done. It's probably been about 25 minutes, I guess. And as you can see, they are nice and tender. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this off the eye, which I've already got the eye cut off. And I'll wind up cutting these up, and I'll probably put them in my food processor to do that, and then I'll make my gravy. But I'm just going to put these in a little bowl, so I'll be back in just a minute after getting the bowl, putting this stuff in it, and I'll show you what I do from there. In just a moment. Okay, I'm back and I'm set up to do my gravy. Now, I just used a knife and cutting board to chop my livers up with. Now, if you don't like liver, and you don't have any other giblets, a friend of mine, Mama Hazel, showed me a trick you can use. You can take the wing meat and chop it up and put it in. You'll have a gravy. It won't be giblet gravy, it'll be wing meat gravy, but you can still add a little bit of meat to it. Okay, now what I'm going to do, cut my eye on. I've got it on 4, and of course I'm going to cut my bin on so it might get a little loud. And I'm using about 4 tablespoons of butter. Set that right there. I'm going to let this melt down, and it won't take long. Now 4 tablespoons is about 1/4 of a cup. Now if you're doing it by weight, it's 2 ounces. I'm going to use about 1/4 of a cup of self-rising flour for my gravy. You want to use roughly a 1-to-1 ratio with fat and flour. Now, if y'all watched my sausage gravy video and you saw me make the gravy with the sausage grease and flour, this is the same principle, only I'm using butter. Instead of using water or milk, I'm using chicken broth. Set that right there. Oh, that's going to do good. And you want to cook the flour for at least 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes in the oil, so that it's done. You want to cook, and you'll know it's getting done when you smell like it's like a slight nutty aroma. I am going to put some salt and pepper, and you'll notice that's probably the only actual seasoning I put in it. And I put in probably about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to cook this down. And I do have this on medium heat. And for my liquids, I have the drippings right here off of my chicken. That's the actual chicken broth, the butter, and the seasonings off that. So the seasonings I put on my hen will be also in my gravy. And for that, watch my making hen video and you'll see the seasonings I put on that. But for me actually putting the seasonings themselves, I'm just doing salt and pepper. Now I have 3 cups of liquid off of the chicken livers, off the giblets. And I'm going to go ahead and start pouring that. And I'm going to pour this right here in there. So that gives me a total of about 3½ cups of liquid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir this while it cooks. And now that I've got that flour cooked in, I'm going to cut this up on 6 so that it will cook down. Okay. Now this won't make a real thick gravy. This will be going over the dressing. And I do have some dressing made up. And when this gets done, I'll show you what it looks like over that dressing. And even tell you what it tastes like over that dressing.
The dressing stands on its own. It was nice and moist.
It did. That's a good thing when your dressing can stand on its own without the gravy. But I tell you what, it tastes even better with gravy. About to the point I want it. Like I said, it won't be an extremely thick gravy, but I do want to bring it to a good rolling boil, and it should be there here very shortly. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's my gravy right there. I'm going to let this cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 4, and I'll be back when it comes to a boil. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and my gravy has come to a boil, and I've actually cut the temperature back down to medium heat. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my giblets, my chicken livers, and yeah, I'm using my fingers again. Okay, and I've got my boiled eggs that I boiled. I've got 3 boiled eggs chopped up. There we go. Okay. I'm going to stir all this right here together. Now, I know people who put soup in their giblet gravy. And if you're one of those, that's fine. If that's the way you like it. They'll use cream of mushroom soup. Or cream of chicken soup or something like that. If you like that, that's fine. It actually tastes good. But this is how I make mine. I just make it with the butter, the flour, the broth, the giblets, and the eggs. Okay? I'm going to set this towel right here and put this gravy on it. And I have some dressing right here. And I'm going to take and ladle that gravy right there. And that's what I'm talking about right there. Dressing with giblet gravy. Okay, let's see what we got here. You know I gotta taste it and let you know what I think. A little bit more of that gravy on there. Gotta has to graze it.
Crazy, crazy.
That's what you call lip smacking good. Oh, I do me a happy dance. I'm gonna have to figure out a happy dance for me. That stuff's good stuff. Oh, wow.
Crazy crust, pig crazy.
I think the happy guinea pig proves that. Excuse me. That gravy is so good. Folks, I want to thank you for watching my video on Giblet Gravy. If you would, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you didn't. Leave a comment or a question if you have one. I'll be more than happy to answer. And if you would, share the video. And if you do subscribe, please click on that bell icon and click all, and you'll be notified when I upload another video. Thank y'all again for watching. Have a great day. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Where's my boy?